Good morning, everybody. And Euro USD is going absolutely nowhere. So our double bottom, which broke to the upside, and then immediately we broke back up to the upside and broke above the double top, and basically just complete confusion. So the only constant here is that we are staying below the moving averages, or in amongst the moving averages, I'd rather say. But we do have this divergence, see low, lower low, whereas divergence making a higher high. That neckline for the double top from last week, or double bottom should I rather say, sorry, is 109084, and you can see how we're just bouncing off that level at the moment. But the bigger picture here for me, and it's starting to become very, very clear, that's the downward level, and I do that, and if I do it from here, it doesn't really matter, but you get the picture. That is a megaphone formation. So that is in my opinion anyway, just a horrible consolidation pattern. It's never clear which way it's going to go. Price often just bounces off the bottom and off the top. That's kind of the only way to trade it. But sometimes it does break, and when it does break, it tends to move in the direction that it was moving, and this was down into here. But there's so much noise in the market, so much noise around. Well, for the dollar, it's going to be war, it's going to be interest rates, it's going to be economic data. So, and there's just so much of that happening at the moment. So it's very difficult to pick a direction at the moment. So right now we are sideways. I think that's the best way to do it. And what I would actually do is just delete the diagonals. Don't even bother with them. Get that level in. Treat this as a fake out. All that really happened was it came down to test this pin bar here. So I'll give you the levels now when we get down to the lower time frame. But this is a range on the 8 hour with diversions. Not something you want to be chasing to the downside just yet. But you know, the rule still applies. So looking for a clear break above 109084 and a retest for longs to come into play. So 3 hour, you can see sideways, big down, big up so far, big pin bar here in amongst the moving averages. Oscillator's not giving us anything. Bottom of our range is 108450 and 108277, and obviously the top being 109084, and we're just hovering around. Where are we at the moment? 108. There's no logic to why we're there. Oh, I lie. Sorry, there is logic. And there is a nice juicy tail here. You can see some buyers came in here with proper aggression, and that's why we are hovering around this level. Is it important or not? That is the question that everybody is asking, not just me. Okay. Looking at the hour, don't forget to hit that like button for us, and share interaction is cool for the channel. Now, just look at the logic here. We've had a bounce off a fairly decent level at 108277. That was 23rd. So Tuesday, a strong move up, continued up, hit the top of the range at 109084, and then got through. So we had a close above it, and then we pulled back. So V reversals are rare, so it's either going to stay in a range, or it'll have a second attempt, form a higher low for us, and then bounce the upside. We are below the 150 EMA, and we've been below the 150 EMA for a number of days now, but we keep getting these breaks above it. So, you know, there is a little bit more upward pressure that has been applied, but I don't think it is clear which way this is going to go just yet. Oscillators are grouping back down to the downside, have separated. So this could be a strong move up, this could be a pullback, and then second move up, which gives us a break and retest that we're looking for. If that happens, then there are longs in play. Could also set up an inverse head and shoulders there, or it could just bounce off the top of the megaphone formation and plummet to the downside again. I'm seeing it on a lot of dollar pairs, guys. So we keep heading in one direction, then turning, going in the other direction, and quite frankly, it's a recipe to be burnt. So I stay well away from it. So again, 15 minutes, you can see we sort of got going. You would have been forgiven for thinking, okay, we've got an opportunity, we've broken through, but this is why you wait for the retest. Look at this, back below, and then level just ignored completely. Head and shoulders set up as well. There's the neckline. 450 points to the downside, and that takes us down to this level here at 108.450. So yeah, guys, I think it's going to continue ranging. We will have data coming out later, so that may be a catalyst, but at the moment everything hinges on what the Feds are saying, and every opportunity they get, they start talking about interest rate drops only next year, when the market priced them in for this year. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see once the game of Fed is over, and we have a fairly decent trend that sets. But at the moment, this is sideways, so very similar to the Dow Jones for me. Just stay away from it. There's better opportunities available on the S&P 500 and the DAX for trades. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.